Hello, hi everyone. It's Patricia here, your Polish teacher. Welcome again to the next lesson. I hope so you like the previous ones. I wanted to greet you with the next amazing reason why to learn Polish language and why to go to Poland, because we have honestly beautiful sea and beautiful mountains. So if you want to see everything at once, you're a mountain person, you're a sea person, you can honestly visit so many interesting places, and those areas of Poland are really, really beautiful. Also, we have a place which is very, very like famous, and that's the area of lakes, which are really, really extremely beautiful. You can genuinely Google it, and you will see how beautiful is there. It's the second after like going by the sea, a place to spend holidays. It's beautiful landscapes, beautiful waters. You can go kayaking there. Honestly, that's the next reason you need to visit Poland, and you will see you won't regret it. So, um, I will continue presenting you some Polish words, which are quite easy with tiny bit of grammar. I would say I will make it for you as easy as possible. So let's start our Polish lesson. Okay, first word we have breakfast. It's śniadanie. Okay. So first we have the accent apostrophe above the letter S. We pronounce it like sh. Okay. Little reminder about it. So that's the first meal of the day. Yeah, the first thing we are eating in the morning. So yeah, let's go to the example. Would you like some fruit for breakfast? It's like, would you like some fruit for śniadanie, na śniadanie, okay? So for breakfast is na śniadanie. It doesn't change anything. It's just our śniadanie, precious meal in the morning. So yeah, let's go to another one. Okay, now we have bring. It's przynieść, okay? Same situation, PRZ, it's psh, not pr, okay? And S and C with apostrophe, it's sh, okay? To take with to or from place, yeah, so just taking something to another place like this, take carrying the basket, whatever, from one place to the different place. You are someone asks you also, can you przynieść mi, przynieść mi? So it's like, can you bring me something? You know, it's you also use it like that in Polish language. So let's go to the example. Will you bring the dogs with you? So someone asks you like, will you, can you? Okay. So it's like when it's Polish language, we would say it more like can you? Czy możesz przynieść? Can you bring the dogs with you? Yeah. So that's more matching for the Polish language, definitely. Yeah, so that's all I have to say here. I in the previous videos I told you how to pronounce those difficult looking letters, which are not that bad. Come on. Okay, now we have brothers, so it's a sibling in male version. Yeah, part of our family. Um, yeah, I'm an only child, but I hope so. But I always wanted a sibling. Hope so. You love your siblings a lot. So yeah, um, let's go to the example. My brother is 2 years older than me. So my brat, yeah, it's is 2 years older than me. So yeah, nothing changed here. You just replace those words. It makes it same logic going through comparing to the English language. Yeah. And yeah, so that's nothing difficult here. Let's go to the other one. Okay, here we have brown. It's brązowy. Okay. Same same case with our a little bit French vibes letter a and there's apostrophe under, so it's on. We pronounce like brązowy. Okay, we need to remember about it. Um, but what I actually mentioned before, if you don't use those apostrophes and accents on the above the letters, everyone knows what do you mean. So yeah, actually it works like that. So you feel free if you don't remember to put the apostrophe in the one place to another place. Hindi meaning, sorry to I'm just reading comments. Hindi meaning please. I am really sorry, but I don't speak that language. I'm trying to explain it to you in the English because that's the second that's the international language. So I'm just trying to teach you in that because that's a video for everyone. So if it's like the most international language, I'll be teaching in that one. So I'm sorry I cannot help you in this, but hope so you will it's gonna be fine for the rest of you. And yeah, doing my best, my effort here I'm putting. So yeah, coming back to the example, the color of rich soil made by mixing red and green. Yeah, so when you that's the brown color pigment basically, that's the color. So the little we have example, the little brown dog, mały brązowy pies. The little mały brown brązowy dog is a pies. Okay. Just a tiny bit extra. Okay, let's just patch it for right now. Okay, the shed is brown. The shed is brązowy or brązowa. I remind you about the rule in Polish language that brązowy is usually the masculine. Yeah, it is masculine form, and brązowa would be feminine form. Okay, so we have, like I told you, the tip. Usually Slavic names, there was a rule that you have to name the female with the name with the A letter in the end of that name. So yeah, that's why the feminine forms probably are transferred into a letter in the end of the sentence if we are using the adjective for something, yeah, to describe something. So if we have male form, it's brązowy for a male, for a female is brązowa would be, yeah. Okay, so we got this. Next one is build, it's budować. So yeah, that's a verb. To assemble materials into a greater structure. Yeah, so building a house, for example, building just anything, like even the castle on the sand on the beach, that's also building. We plan to build a school on this land, so we plan to budować a school on this land. Yeah, so that's also that's correct, like in English sentence, word by word translated. Also Polish version is correct. To increase in strength, so build the confidence, for example, or like in that example, you need to build your confidence so that you can speak publicly. Yeah, so build the confidence also makes sense. In Polish it's called budować, so build. Pewność siebie is self-confidence. Yeah, so it is what it is. It's not complicated, and make sense in both languages. So yeah, that's a verb. So sometimes the forms obviously changing, but I'm not gonna give you mix a lot in your head. So let's go to another example. Building, it's budynek, okay? So that's a difference. That's the building, like, you know, the house, for example, flats, you know, that's budynek, okay? Budować is a verb, like you're building something, but budynek is the exact building, yeah? They walk into the building, exactly, you're walking in that building, to jest budynek. You walk into budynek, if you want to do something, you're budować, okay? Hope so, it's understandable. Okay, now we have bus, it's autobus. Okay, so I will tell you something, that bus actually is correct in Polish, but this is, we use bus like for the little bus, okay, little ones, tiny ones. But if it's autobus, it's that huge one, yeah. That's what is bus in English, it's autobus, but bus in Polish, it's smaller one, okay, smaller bus. Yeah, so that's something interesting. Okay, so we all know what a bus is. I hope so. So let's take the bus to the park. Let's take the autobus to the park. So that's the how you use it. Um, you also in Polish you say like take autobus. It's maybe drive an autobus. Pojechać autobusem is to like drive autobus, yeah. So that's what's minibus. So I'm answering to the question. So minibus is the just like bus, yeah. You have bigger one, but you have also the smaller ones with the you can, the less passengers can go inside that vehicle, yeah. So this is like the smaller bus. It's popular in Poland. We have it. We drive it there. So yeah, just like honestly, genuinely minibus in with less passengers. In the, it looks like similar construction to autobus, our autobus. So that's why we call it like that. So it's just shorter form. You can see autobus and bus. Hope so I explained it to you, and you now understand. So yeah, let's take the autobus, pojechać autobusem, as I told you, drive by bus. That's how we say in fully sentence how to, what to do, what we are going to do. Pojechać autobusem, drive a bus. Okay, now we have business. Business, yeah. Pretty similar. Oh, no worries, no worries, I'm here to help you. So I'm happy you asked the questions. I will happily answer. As I told you, I'm here for everyone, so don't be shy. I'm trying to make here a really chill atmosphere, so don't feel pressured to like learn something in a fast way, or don't be afraid to ask the questions. Honestly, that's something new for you, so feel free. Honestly, I'm happy to help. Okay, so coming back to the example, it's a business. What's business? So his dream is to start a business selling cars. So his dream is to start business selling cars. Yeah, nothing changed. um I have a business, you say mam business. I have a business, yeah. And what is it about? Like selling cars, sprzedawanie samochodów, okay? But just to tell you, don't you don't have to know everything at once, step by step, and we'll have it, okay? An activity concerning a person. What is your business here? Yeah, we have that sentence in English also, like none of your business. Like, you know, it's it's we call it in Polish sometimes nie twój business or nie twoja sprawa, okay? So you can, that's something interesting. I think that's a tip. That's something what's more maybe useful in English. So I'm just telling you how to say that in Polish language. Okay, now we have the next one. It's zajęty, okay? Someone is busy. So you're basically doing one activity. That's why you can't like help another person because you're already occupied by activity. Exactly. So let's go to the example. I am too busy with my studies to go to parties every weekend. So I am too zajęty. Okay. Same. It works the same. You can replace it with my studies to go to parties every weekend. So I am, yeah. Also, you say ja, jestem, I am zajęty, busy, okay? So same construction like in English. You say it's like this. So that's pretty easy, I would say. Okay. Wait. Now we have but. This is ale, okay? Used when one phrase has contrasting meaning to another. Yeah, it's you're putting two things, but it will be easier to explain in a example. I used to like swimming, but now I hate it. Okay, so I used to like swimming, ale teraz, now, also, ale teraz I hate it, nienawidzę. That's a really strong word for activity. Yeah, so also it's correct with the translation word by word from English into Polish now, but now, ale, now, teraz, I hate it. Nienawidzę tego, okay? It is tego. Okay. The next one is butter. Okay, it's masło, the oily, the thing made of oil, which we spread the breads usually in the morning when we make a breakfast with our open sandwich. So that's also think about Polish culture, by the way, that when we do sandwich we don't put the bread like up, so we put like bread down, yeah, and we put ingredients, and that's it. We don't give a extra roof for that sandwich. That's why a lot of people call it open sandwich. That's also interesting. Yeah, so coming back to the example. Mm, soft, creamy, yeah, creamy food made by churning milk, exactly. I love to have lots of butter on my bread. So I love to have a lot of masła on my bread, or I like butter. Yeah, lubię masło. Okay, so yeah, that's also easier to I think understand how to use that word. It's not a verb, so it's not nothing complicated, I think. Okay, now we have buy. It's kupić. That's a verb, okay? To purchase using a payment such as money, exactly. We want to buy something, we are giving money and we got it, yeah, so that's kupić. I would like to buy that lipstick. I would like to kupić that lipstick. Tą szminkę, yeah? That lipstick is tą szminkę. I'm repeating again. So yeah, same concept. You just replace the words if you're building the sentence, because I caught myself on that. I'm explaining in that system because often when I'm supposed to talk in other language, yeah. I usually think in English. I don't know why. It's and then I'm just talking about in other foreign language. Yeah, for example, in Spanish. Yeah, I think about English, and then I think in English, I think in Polish how to build a sentence, what would make sense. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have. Maybe you have a similar thing. I don't know, but it works usually. Okay, now we have by. Here I didn't put the translation because it's long. Because by is za pomocą czegoś. Okay, stop. I know it's complicated, but we don't use buy something is za pomocą, okay? With help of something, yeah, with support of something. We say it in that concept, used for showing how or in what way something is done. Yeah, this is by, yeah, za pomocą, with support of something. Yeah, I will contact you by email. I will contact you za pomocą email. So you say how, za pomocą email. Okay, so this is by. I will type it there. Za um, za pomocą. So this is how, in what, this is the logic sentence you're saying by. Okay, you're replacing by. Yeah, I know it's complicated, but that's the thing about asking yourself some questions in Poland, in Polish language, and you match the correct form. But that's the rare, maybe a little bit complicated example. But by, I will contact you, for example, by phone. Let's put another example. I will contact you, skontaktuję się z tobą. Okay, how? With help of email. Or phone, I said something. Yeah, so I hope you more or less understand why we describe it in that way. Okay, a little bit makes sense, maybe because I'm Polish. Okay, so now it's now we have by, it's pa. You also say papa. Yeah, so it's casual way of saying goodbye. Exactly. More formal form is do widzenia. Yeah, that's more like formal, official. Like you say it to the people you don't know that long, or like boss, there's people in your work. It's that. But by or papa or pa is more for friends, more chill, more slang. So yeah, she waved and shouted to her friend bye. So she waved and shouted to her friend pa or papa. Okay, that's how it works. I hope so. It's not difficult for you. Yeah. Okay. Now we have cafe. It's kawiarnia. So that's a place, kawiarnia, we call a place where you can drink coffee, because kawa in Polish, it's coffee. Okay, so that's why kawa and kawiarnia. So place where you have your coffee, and a small food like croissant or something. What you usually the bites for snacks for the coffee. So there you go. If you want to have this, you go to Poland, in Polish kawiarnia. Okay, so we could go to lunch at the cafe down the road. So we could go to lunch at the kawiarnia down the road. Yeah, so um, you can say, you usually say at the cafe, you say w kawiarni, okay? So that's the where, w kawiarni, in kawiarnia, yeah? That's how you build the sentences, and it makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna say a quick goodbye to you because I will come back with another lesson for you. The short one, I decided to make them a little bit shorter because a lot of information at once is never good. Okay, so take you're your own boss in learning Polish language, so don't feel pressure like, oh, I'm putting maybe some materials here and you need more time to practice. I realize that this language sometimes can be difficult, so it's okay. Honestly, take your time, and I hope so you enjoyed it so far already. And I'll be pleased to see you in my next lessons, and now I wish you a good nice evening. See you